Odegaard remains determined to show that he is still an essential part of the club's future and is keen to secure that commitment by agreeing to a new contract, Team Talk reports. This stance is also likely to end any hopes that two of Italy's biggest clubs had of tempting him away from North London. The 27-year-old Norway international has experienced a difficult and inconsistent season with Premier League leaders Arsenal, but he remains focused on playing a crucial role in Mikel Arteta's plans. Injuries have disrupted his campaign, yet Odegaard has still made 20 Premier League appearances, contributing 6 assists and 1 goal. Shoulder and knee problems have restricted his playing time, limiting him to just 1,078 minutes in the league so far this season. Despite these setbacks, sources inside Arsenal suggest that Arteta continues to have complete confidence in his captain and has no intention of letting him leave the club. Recently, intermediaries reportedly explored potential interest in Odegaard, with inquiries arriving from Italy. Both Inter Milan and Juventus were among the clubs made aware of his situation. However, individuals close to both Arsenal and the player have firmly rejected suggestions that the midfielder is considering a move. As previously reported by Team Talk, the club are actually interested in extending his current contract, which runs until 2028. Arteta has also reportedly communicated his stance to sporting director Andrea Berta, who is believed to be managing the situation closely. From Odegaard's perspective, he remains fully committed to Arsenal's long-term project and is eager to prove his value to the team once he returns to full fitness. A source close to the situation told Team Talk, "Martin is happy. Injuries have frustrated him because they've prevented him from contributing as much as he'd like, but his commitment to Arsenal hasn't changed." Arsenal's willingness to keep Odegaard contrasts with recent claims made by pundits Steve Nicol and Frank Leboeuf, who suggested that the Norway captain's time at the Emirates Stadium might be nearing its end. Nicol argued that the midfielder's position could be under threat, particularly with the emergence of Eberechi Eze, raising questions about whether Odegaard would remain a guaranteed starter. Leboeuf echoed similar concerns, suggesting that Odegaard's influence has declined compared to more direct attacking options. Nevertheless, Team Talk sources strongly dispute those claims, insisting that talk of an exit has been exaggerated. Instead, discussions about strengthening Odegaard's long-term future at the club are expected once the season reaches a calmer stage. With Arteta continuing to prioritize leadership and technical quality in midfield, Odegaard is still regarded internally as a vital part of Arsenal's long-term plans. Reports from Football London also suggest that people within the club were puzzled by suggestions that Arsenal could allow their captain to leave this summer. Meanwhile, Arsenal are continuing to explore transfer opportunities. Reports claim that Arteta has asked Berta to pursue a 6-3 Italian striker, with speculation previously linking both Arsenal and Manchester United with potentially huge offers. Additionally, Arsenal have reportedly made a decision regarding the future of Piero Hincapié following his impressive performances, while discussions are also ongoing about strengthening other areas of the squad. In separate transfer rumors, Arsenal and Manchester United have also been linked with Newcastle United midfielder Sandro Tonali, although Italian reports suggest Juventus still view him as a dream signing despite the high transfer fee Newcastle are likely to demand. Today's edition of Gazzetta dello Sport once again highlights the situation surrounding Italian midfielder Sandro Tonali, this time also linking Arsenal and Manchester United with potential interest. Contact made regarding Tonali, according to the report, the upcoming summer transfer window could provide the right opportunity for Tonali to move on from Newcastle United. Gazzetta estimates that a potential deal could be worth $70 to $75 including bonuses, although the Magpies may value the midfielder even higher. The report also claims that Juventus have already opened discussions with representatives close to the 25-year-old, who is viewed by the Turin club as a dream signing. If Juventus secure qualification for the Champions League, it could strengthen their chances of attempting a deal in the summer. However, the biggest challenge for the Italian side is the growing interest from the Premier League, particularly from Arsenal and Manchester United. Both English clubs are believed to be in a stronger financial position to meet Newcastle's valuation, whereas Juventus rarely spends such large sums even for top targets. As a result, the Italian club could be forced to explore more affordable alternatives. Bernardo Silva and Leon Goretzka have reportedly emerged as potential options, especially since both players could become available on free transfers. Arsenal and Man United could find deal easier in recent years. Transfers between Premier League clubs have become increasingly common. One of the main reasons is the strong financial power of English teams, which allows them to offer attractive fees that often generate significant profit for the selling club. Manchester United are currently in urgent need of reinforcements in midfield, a weakness that was particularly noticeable during their recent match against Newcastle. Arsenal, meanwhile, also lacked depth in deeper midfield areas. Tonali could provide a different profile compared to players such as Mikel Merino and Martin Odegaard, offering additional balance and control. There is little doubt about the Italian midfielder's ability and quality. Ultimately, the decisive factor will be how much Newcastle demand and whether they insist on a huge transfer fee similar to the one required for Alexander Isak before allowing Tonali to leave.